Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last time, we went ahead, we got ourselves another heart piece, another hidden skill, and we bought the magic armor from the newly acquired shop of Mallow. And with that, we also learned that there was someone here patrolling Faron Woods and trying to get into the Sacred Grove, which is where our next mirror shard should hopefully be. And actually, this is an old friend. It has been a while since we took a walk in the forest, huh? Yes, and how our world has changed. If you haven't figured it out by now, this guy we already have known. It's an old friend, actually, from Ordon Village. I knew you would come. I have heard your brave acts from Telma. I have known her circle of friends since my youth, and of late we have begun to work towards a common goal. So, let me tell you a story. Do you know about the far side of this deep gorge? Some say there is an ancient temple deep in the woods that guards a sacred power. The ancestors on the Hylians created the temple. Signs of their civilization, ancient but very sophisticated, are everywhere. If someone could attain the power of those ancient people, well, I am sure it would go a long way towards saving Hyrule. Link, would you take on this task? Would you cross the gorge and find the ancient power sleeping in the temple? Yes, I will. I knew you would. To cross the gorge, just use my partner here. A golden cuckoo? Okay. Do you doubt my partner's skills? He flies like a dream, believe me. I'm questioning everything now. Well, you would definitely make it across the gorge. Wait and see, my doubting friend. I'm not doubting, I'm just curious. How the heck would this thing be able to carry me all the way over? It somehow does, but that's going because of video game logic here. If I tried to jump these gorges with an actual chicken, I know that this chicken wouldn't be able to carry me like this. No way would this actually work. But we need to actually go ahead and use the Gale Boomerang now to get across. Last time we were here, we were doing this as a wolf, and we were trying to do this while waiting for the wind to actually push these little bridges. And as you see, there's one missing now. And also, as you see, they took away the type ropes here, so we need to still keep this cuckoo and jump across. If you did miss the Howling Stone here, then you can go ahead and get it now. But luckily, I don't really need it, so let's go ahead and head back into the Sacred Grove. So second time's the charm of going in here. Now we get to explore it once again. The thing is, though, about the Sacred Grove, now that we're in here, the first time we came, there wasn't a Poe available for us. But now, not only is it nighttime, the Poe's also here. So, we want to go ahead and get that thing. And I'm running into a wall because I'm looking at my list, sorry. I'm looking at my Poe list to make sure I can get him. And I should be able to actually get both Poes if I'm lucky enough. If I can't get the one that's actually back over where we got the Master Sword, then I'll have to get it later. But I do know that I can get the one that's here in the Sacred Grove itself now. Which actually, really thinking about it, the Sacred Grove here, this part of it, is more like the Lost Woods. Because I play the Lost Woods theme here with the Staria song, and it changes its path here, but that's not really something that's making it like, you know, Lost Woods. It's just like this, oh, hey. I actually forgot he was there for a second. But, it is more like the Lost Woods, because you have to pay attention to your surroundings and know which way to go. If you don't, you are going to get lost pretty easily. Which I do like that big homage to, Ocarina of Time, but yet a lot of stuff in this game is a big homage to Ocarina of Time, so that's not saying much, now is it? Now, while we're over here, there's actually a Poe that we can get right in this area. And his little minions are getting on my nerves. They got on my nerves last time I was here, and this time they're still getting on my nerves. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves another Poe. That should give us an even 50 now. Yes, I'm right, so we only have 10 more Poes to go. Can you believe it? 10 more. I'm so happy about that. The Poes was the biggest thing in this Let's Play I was worrying about. And now, most of the pose I need to get are all along the beat path I need to go. There's only one pose now that I might have to wait until it's nighttime once again, and it's the one that's actually here. I might have to wait until it's nighttime again to get him, only because it might be daytime by the time I get out of this part of the Lost Woods. And I actually do want the standard bow. I don't want to have bomb arrows equipped. So whenever you see, you know, the little skull kid or puppet, I'm not exactly sure which one he is. I think he's supposed to be like an homage to Skull Kid. But whenever you see that little guy just far away from you and you can't really hit him by just going up and jump attacking him or whatnot, then you have to use your bow and arrow. Which actually, as you guys remember from when we came here the first time, we had a little battle arena segment where we had to fight this guy. We're going to be doing that again. And this time, we need to use the bow and arrow, which in my opinion is a lot easier than the first time we fought him. He's just extremely easy the second time we fight him. Now, where is he? Now, this is the one part I don't like about, you know, making our second trip here in Sacred Grove. It's so easy to, you know, lose this guy. You don't know where he's going. Yes, you can go ahead and follow his light, and that gives you a general direction where you need to go. But the problem is, he doesn't stay in one location for long. And sometimes it is hard for you to see where that light is. So it's really easy just to lose track of this guy. This is why I don't like this part. I really don't. If it takes me too long to find him, I'll probably just cut to that point or just fast forward to it or something. I don't want to waste too much time doing this. We're already about 6 minutes into this video and I'm already wandering around like crazy. Plus I'm also just now trying to listen for his music to play. Whenever you start hearing a song being played by a trumpet, then you know you're near this kid. Problem is, I'm not hearing that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, I was already here. That's the one thing I don't like about this part as well. You can't just go to where you know this kid's gonna be. You need to chase him around until he gets to that location. He's right up here in that tree branch. You know what? I checked that tree branch already and you weren't there. I don't like it when he does that. Hate that so much. Just, ugh, so annoying. While we get to fight him again, the fight's extremely easy. Trying to chase him is another story. This is one of the parts of the game I don't really look forward to playing because did he just teleport? He was standing there on the ledge and he just, boop, just goes away. It's ridiculous. As you see, they block off the one path we went while we were a wolf, and now we have to go through it in a different way, but we need to be a human this time to fight him, which makes it different. But this fight's extremely easy, since all we need to do is we just need to keep on firing our bow and arrow at him. And really, he's going to make this so much easier. This fight's just going to be so much easier, like I've been saying. I can't get my words straight, apparently. Fantastic. So one of the things I recommend doing first, just take care of his minions now. Get them out of the way. Because these guys will get in your way. But let's just go ahead and keep on firing our bow and arrow at him. For the most part, we don't even have to worry about those little puppets anymore. We just aim our bow at him and shoot. That's all we gotta worry about. That is, if there's no pillar in the way. Alright, we just have to hit him one more time. At least I think it's one more time, and we should be good to go. There we go. You see why that's so much easier? Because before we had to take out his minions, and we had to wait until he calls for more, and then we could attack. This time, we could just attack whenever we want. So it's just so much easier. That was fun. I'll tell you what. I'll let you into a secret place. And then he opens up the pathway where we need to go. This secret place he talks about leads us actually right back over to the main part of the Sacred Grove, where we got the Master Sword, but it's on a higher path. Which is where we needed to go. Now, once we push this block down, we'll be able to kind of come back to this higher path when we want. We can't get to this ledge we're standing on, so to say, but this upper section of Sacred Grove we'll be able to get to no problem. The Sacred Ancient Forest. So this was what they were talking about? They were talking about where the Master Sword is held. That's right. So we're back here once again. Unfortunately, now that it's daytime, I was hoping to get a Poe here, but I can't, which I kind of figured to be daytime by the time I got here anyways. I never make it into the segment as, when it's nighttime, so I think it's scripted to become daytime when you get here. But what we need to do now is we need to head back to where we got the Master Sword, and we actually need to put it right back into the pedestal. Doing so gets rid of that statue for some odd reason. I have no idea why it does it like that. Because when we get here the first time and that Master Sword is still in there, that statue is guarding that door. But as soon as you strike it in there again, for some odd reason it disappears. There's no consistency in this, but it's video game logic for you right there. But now that we've done that, shadow beasts appear and make a warp point for us, so now we never have to go through the Sacred Grove ever again just to get back to this section of it. We don't have to do any of that stuff, which is so much easier in my opinion. And apparently there's more shadow beasts than I thought. There's actually 5. Oh, that's surprising to me. Oh crap. I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that too. Okay. Now let's just do this the right way this time. Which is apparently not working for me. Okay, just get these 2 last shadow beasts together. Get together, group circle, and spin attack. And that's a nice close-up of my foot. I don't know why the camera had to pick my foot of all things, but it must have just liked it. But now that we have that done, we can come back here when we want just by warping. So next time it becomes night, I'll go ahead and warp back here and we'll get the Poe then. I'm not going to worry about that Poe until it actually does turn nighttime. Because really, I don't need the backtrack until then. Why waste my time with it? But let's go ahead and go through this door. You wouldn't think it would lead anywhere because, well, we've already been in this part of Sacred Grove. Which take us just straight through it. You would be surprised, actually. This door is actually more like a time warp, so to say. Because as soon as you step foot into it, you're back in the past. This is the Temple of Time years ago. It's very surprising, but we've actually managed somehow to go back into the past, into Temple of Time. But the surprising thing about this is, yeah, we're here in the past, but so is the Mirror Shard. I have no idea how the heck that thing would actually somehow time travel. I can get being scattered across different parts of Hyrule, but time traveling, I don't understand. But what we need to do is we need to put our Master Sword into this pedestal, and it creates this big old staircase leading up to this window, which actually as soon as you walk up there, that piece of the window disappears. But we're not the only ones who went through that door, apparently. Uku somehow made it in. I don't know how, and I never saw Uku. So that's kind of surprising. But now with that all said and done, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So, next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we're going to go ahead and head into the main part of the Temple of Time, which is our next dungeon. I'll see you guys next time.